Sit and sip a while, and welcome back to the Witches Inn. I'm Karina. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, welcome. This reading is for Capricorns for the new moon in Sagittarius happening on December 4th. Sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. So if you are new here, thank you so much as well. If you are a generational witch joining me for the second, third, or however many times, thank you for being here. Now, when I was sitting with your energy, what really came forward was your dedication, your loyalty to money and how you achieve it. So, today, as I kind of go through the energy of this new moon in Sagittarius for you, Capricorn, we're going to really see kind of like what your current situation is, what the obstacle is, and then what the advice is for you around this energy. Like I said, money seems to be very big on your mind. It makes sense. Capricorn, you are the workhorse, the most loyal and dedicated to business of all the signs. I mean, if I want to get something done, I'm really going and I want to get it done well. I'm going to go to a Capricorn. So let's see what's coming in, what the current situation is here for you. Okay, wow. We have 3 cards that fell out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel, the World, and we have an Ace of Pentacles for what your current situation is, what's coming in right now. What's interesting is that I do feel like you're having a shift around what really is important to you, right? When I was thinking about money with regards to Capricorn, what really was kind of coming forward was how money almost seemed like a spirituality, that it seemed like, you know, how we pray, that you almost pray to money. And so I do feel like this Wheel of Fortune is saying that, like, you're seeing a new way with money. You're seeing how money is more of a frequency, how money is more of a currency. And the more that you are open in your own spiritual well-being, the more that you are open in your own faith to, you know, source, creator, however that looks for you, it's really creating this switch up, this ending of a cycle. And what you're realizing is that this actually brings you quite a lot of coin. Now, all 3 of these cards are very divine. And I mean, that Ace of Pentacles, if that's not Capricorn energy, I don't know what is. All right. And let's see what the obstacle is here. Okay. Since we are seeing this turn of event with regards to money, we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right. So the 2 of Pentacles, although it does talk about money coming in, money coming out, it also talks about how we spend our time, right? How we value our time. And so I think that that's what's really at the forefront with regards to this energy in particular, about this Wheel of Fortune in the world. You're realizing that it's not necessarily money that you're praying to, or that you're kind of giving this energy to. What it really is coming down to is how you are feeling after you make the money that you're wanting to make. Are you left depleted? Are you left with a lack of energy? Are you left with a full bank account, but no time to really enjoy it, to spend it? So there's not this time to, they're showing me like Scrooge a little bit, not saying that you're a Scrooge in the sense that you don't share your wealth, but you don't have opportunities to share your wealth even with yourself. And so let's see what this advice is. The 7 of Swords, to take your energy back, to really allow this energy to to move you to this place of the world, of this Ace of Pentacles, and help go forward with that, right? So under this moon in Sagittarius and leading up to it, really begin to evaluate how you spend your time, what you consider valuable, right? Are you only considering value when you are getting the frequency or currency of money? Or are you starting to see value in the time that you spend creating an experience with yourself, as well as an experience with the people around you? I'm seeing this shift in kind of missing maybe family events because you have to work, like, well, if I work on Christmas, or if I work on this day, I get time and a half, or I get double time. And so it's worth it for me to do that. But then you're kind of at home listening to people talk about the experience they had together with their family or friends. And you're like, wow, I really miss that. I spent my time um, being with my work family, which was great. I mean, yeah, I filled my bank account. However, I didn't really, I don't feel like I'm as fulfilled as maybe I would have been if I missed out a little bit of the money, right? I only got paid the statutory holiday pay, or if you're an entrepreneur, you might have to miss out on that 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 money that might come in if you stayed open. But also, what Spirit is saying is that when you close the door, when you realize that I don't have to be working so hard to attain my money, money naturally is just handed to me because again, like, Capricorns are very, very diligent in how they create their abundance. So it's kind of taking the step now to realize that you've already kind of put all your ducks in a row. As much as this is taking back energy, this is also seeing what have I already put in place? What kind of energy have I put in place in order to allow my abundance to grow without me giving so much of my energy away, giving so much of my energy to it, allowing the energy itself to do what it needs to do and take off and go forward. So let's see what else is coming through here a little bit with this coming energy, this current situation. What's coming forward? No, they don't want all of those. What is this current situation under the new moon in Sagittarius? Can we go a little bit deeper here? What is happening? Thank you. Okay, judgment, removal of judgment with regards to this, seeing that shift in your own self, seeing that shift of, I already set up what I needed to set up in order to allow this money to flow, in order for my shopper, or to my investments, what they're telling me to allow it to grow. I don't have to be watching it so hard. I don't have to be creating judgment there. I can simply allow it to evolve, because that's what the judgment card truly is. It's not judgment in that face value, it's evolution, right? It's being able to consciously look at what we've created and be like, wow, I did a really good job. Now, if I want to elevate, which this Wheel of Fortune and the world is asking you to do, close a chapter, see that reversal and elevate into this new way of being, you have to be willing to let go. You have to be willing to allow this rapture to kind of happen, to see where things truly are falling through the cracks so that you can kind of mend them and move into it. So let's see what this Two of Pentacles energy, what's a further obstacle here with regards to the evolution, this judgment is happening with this Two of Pentacles. What energy can we see here? What energy is moving through here? Did we flip? Nope, nothing flipped. Keep coming forward. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to take that actually as kind of a tower, and let's see if the tower comes out. But you are afraid that everything's going to fall apart. If in Capricorn, I get it. You like to have control. It's a very, very controlling. Yeah. So we have the 10 of Wands. You're creating your own burdens. Believe in yourself, okay? Believe that you have this Two of Pentacles energy where when you need to give your attention will be given freely. And when you need to pull it back, you're going to pull it back, so that you're not creating, this energy kind of vortex of not having enough energy in order to actually execute tasks, because you're so worried that how I'm going to execute this task isn't going to be good enough. And so I need to make sure that, what I'm doing is okay. Allow some of this stuff to actually fall through the cracks. Give some of your burdens over to other people. You don't have to be holding all the cards. Right? How all those cards kind of spilled out for me there. You can 100% allow things to fall through the cracks just a little bit, knowing that, like, how you handle the situation, right, is going to be just as meaningful as if the person, place, or thing didn't have the experience that kind of fell through the cracks. But allow yourself to see where your weak points are, so that you can evolve and make them stronger. Okay, and finally, for the advice that we have here, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man in reverse, or the Hanged One, and the Queen of Wands. And so it's interesting because all of these cards were shuffled the other way when I kind of flipped a big chunk and Spirit said, no, not yet. So again, the advice is, do not worry that you are leaving yourself out in the cold, that you are going to be without if you decide to let things go a little bit. It's not saying completely drop things. It's saying, see what you've created, see the foundations that you've created, and allow the obstacles that come forward in order to help shape and grow you. Now, this is the Two of Cups. This is soulmate energy, interestingly enough. And we have the Hanged Man reversed with the Queen of Wands. I do feel like the advice here is that you do have a soulmate in your sphere that's been actually giving you this advice. Now, I read energy. I don't necessarily read male or female, but this person that's giving you this advice is a creative of sorts, okay? They sit in a very feminine, creative energy. They have birthed a lot of things into existence. I do feel like this person, what they're telling me is that they might buy and sell a lot of things, or again, just that creative energy specifically. Now, the reason why the Hanged Man or the Hanged One is in the upright position is because they're giving you this advice. However, I do feel like this is an older authority figure, because it is the Queen of Wands within your sphere. So you might be kind of having a little bit of this, like, Page of Swords type of energy, where you're like, look, mom, or look, auntie, or look at whoever. I know what I'm doing. I don't need advice. I need to make my own mistakes. Or I don't want to make mistakes because you don't understand what kind of business I'm trying to grow at this time, yada, 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 yada. Meanwhile, as you're listening to this reading and this person has come up in this reading, it's saying, oh, wow, yeah, this is exactly what this person has said. So you do have an immense amount of spirit team around you, including your own personal angels here on earth, that are trying to guide you in the right direction to help steer your course in the right way. Now, I mean, we're all human beings. We're all going to have advice given to us and not want to listen to it for one reason or the other. But listen to this advice, okay? And go to this person for advice. This is soulmate. So I do feel like they've been there before, and so they have quite a lot of they're not seeking enlightenment. They have enlightenment. They've been there, done that. They've alchemized their surroundings. And so they're a very, very good person to talk to and speak to about these matters. Okay, let's get one final oracle card for you to solidify this energy. What is coming forward for Capricorn at this time? What do they need to look out for astrologically. Thank you. We have Gemini, this cross pollination. So reach out to your community, allow other people's past experiences in order to cross pollinate into your experiences. I love that, Capricorn, you have the worker bee come out, right? You have the pollinators coming out saying this is your time. This is your time to really allow your business to be pollinated the way that it needs to be pollinated, the way that it's being asked to be pollinated. And don't shy away from that advice, right? Gemini, it's all about communication, twin communication, where you might be seeing a shadowy aspect in yourself come forward as you listen to this advice, but knowing, you know what, it's here for a reason. And I'm really going to take it in. I'm going to listen and I'm going to absorb. And that doesn't mean that I need to execute everything that's being said to me, but it does mean that it might be worth hearing out. It might be worth hearing at this time. Okay. All right, Capricorn, this was your new moon eclipse predictions for that Sagittarius moon happening on December 4th. If this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe, hit that little bell, let YouTube, let myself know that you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it. And of course, I do have bookings open for tarot. And if you check out my description box, you will see that I have 25% off coupons that you can use to book an in-person reading or a virtual reading, as well as distance Reiki, to really clear some energy, really get down to the heart of the matter for yourself. This is only good until Monday, November 29th. So if you are watching afterwards, I'm sorry. However, you can still book. And thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all later. Thanks so much. I'm Karena Osborne. This is The Witch's Inn. Bye.